From chilling hauntings to spine-tingling encounters, we invite you to explore the most infamous paranormal phenomena of all time. Are you ready to face the unknown and challenge your understanding of the paranormal? Join us as we explore these chilling tales and see if you can survive the frightful facts. Welcome to the Paranormal Activity world, where reality blurs with the supernatural. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and let's embark on this supernatural journey together. Let the quiz begin. Which paranormal phenomenon involved the Lutz family experiencing ghostly apparitions and mysterious sounds? The Enfield poltergeist, the Amityville horror, the Bell Witch, or the Perron family haunting? In 1975, the Lutz family moved into a house in Amityville, New York, where a gruesome murder had taken place a year earlier. Shortly after moving in, they began experiencing terrifying phenomena. They reported ghostly apparitions, cold spots, foul smells, and strange noises. The walls oozed a mysterious green slime, and at times, the family felt an invisible force. George Lutz woke up at 3:15 a.m. every night, the exact time of the murders. Their daughter befriended an imaginary entity named Jody, who had glowing red eyes. The disturbances grew so intense that the family fled the house after just 28 days. Their harrowing experiences became the basis for the book and movie, The Amityville Horror, captivating audiences with its chilling tale of a house haunted by dark, malevolent forces. Whether fact or fiction, the story remains one of the most famous and unsettling paranormal accounts. Which phenomenon involved the Bell family in Tennessee being tormented by an invisible entity? The Bell Witch, the Borley Rectory, the haunting in Connecticut, or the Monte Cristo homestead? In the early 1800s, the Bell family in Adams, Tennessee, experienced one of America's most famous hauntings, known as the Bell Witch. It began with John Bell witnessing strange animals on his farm and hearing mysterious knocking sounds. Soon, the entire family was tormented by an invisible entity that spoke, moved objects, and even physically attacked them. The spirit, which identified itself as Kate, focused its fury on John Bell and his daughter Betsy. It pulled their hair, slapped them, and disrupted their lives with constant noises and threats. Despite efforts to rid themselves of the witch, including seeking help from neighbors and religious figures, the hauntings continued for years. John Bell eventually died, allegedly poisoned by the witch, who claimed responsibility. The Bell Witch legend has fascinated and terrified people for generations, making it one of the most enduring tales of paranormal activity. Which item is believed to be haunted by a restless, malicious spirit from Jewish folklore? The crying boy painting, the Dybbuk box, the Annabelle doll, or the hands resist him? The Dybbuk box is a small wine cabinet that gained notoriety for its dark and eerie history. The story begins with a man named Kevin Mannis, who bought the box at an estate sale in 2001. He soon experienced strange and frightening occurrences, such as bad dreams, strange smells, and unexplained health issues. The box seemed to bring misfortune to anyone who owned it. Subsequent owners reported similar experiences, including hair loss, sudden illnesses, and a pervasive sense of dread. Some even claimed to see shadowy figures and hear disembodied voices. The box was believed to be haunted by a Dybbuk, a malicious spirit from Jewish folklore. It contained various items, including locks of hair and dried flowers, which added to its mysterious aura. The story of the Dybbuk box has intrigued paranormal enthusiasts and inspired movies, making it a chilling modern legend of supernatural horror. Which phenomenon occurred in London involving violent poltergeist activity? The Enfield poltergeist, the South Shields poltergeist, the Borley Rectory, or the Bell Witch? The Enfield poltergeist is one of the most famous paranormal cases in history. In 1977, the Hodgson family in Enfield, London, began experiencing bizarre and terrifying events in their home. It started with furniture moving on its own and strange knocking sounds. Soon, the activity escalated, with toys being thrown, unexplained voices, and even levitation. The phenomena seemed to center around 11-year-old Janet Hodgson, who was often the target of the disturbances. Witnesses, including police officers, journalists, and paranormal investigators, confirmed many of the events. One of the most disturbing aspects was Janet speaking in a deep, gravelly voice, claiming to be the spirit of a man named Bill. Despite skepticism and accusations of trickery, the case remains one of the most well-documented and chilling accounts of poltergeist activity. The Enfield poltergeist continues to fascinate and frighten people, inspiring books, documentaries, and movies. Which house in Atchison, Kansas, is believed to be haunted by the ghost of a little girl? The Villisca Axe Murder House, the Lizzie Borden House, the Sally House, or the Amityville Horror? The Sally House in Atchison, Kansas, is notorious for its haunting. In the early 1990s, the Pickman family moved into the house and quickly began experiencing strange and terrifying phenomena. They reported objects moving on their own, unexplained fires, and disembodied voices. The haunting seemed to focus on Tony Pickman, who suffered mysterious scratches and burns. The house is believed to be haunted by the ghost of a little girl named Sally, who allegedly died during a botched appendectomy in the house. Visitors and paranormal investigators have also experienced intense, often violent, activity. The haunting's intensity and the physical attacks on Tony drew significant attention, leading to numerous investigations and media coverage. The Sally House remains a popular destination for ghost hunters and those fascinated by the paranormal, with its chilling history and eerie occurrences making it one of America's most infamous haunted locations. Which mansion in San Jose, California, was continuously built to appease spirits? The Lemp Mansion, the Myrtles Plantation, the Whaley House, or the Winchester Mystery House? The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California, is an architectural marvel shrouded in mystery and legend. Built by Sarah Winchester, widow of the firearm magnate William Wirt Winchester, the mansion's construction began in 1884 and continued non-stop until her death in 1922. Sarah believed she was haunted by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles, and that continuous building would appease them. The result is a sprawling, labyrinthine structure with 160 rooms, staircases leading to nowhere, doors opening onto walls, and hidden passages. This peculiar design was intended to confuse the spirits. Despite the house's strange layout, it is beautifully crafted, with intricate woodwork and stained glass windows. Many visitors and employees have reported ghostly sightings and strange occurrences, adding to the mansion's eerie reputation. The Winchester Mystery House stands as a testament to Sarah Winchester's fear and obsession, captivating and unsettling all who visit. Which Louisiana location is said to be haunted by several ghosts? The Winchester Mystery House, the Bell Witch Cave, the Myrtles Plantation, or the Queen Mary Hotel? The Myrtles Plantation, located in St. Francisville, Louisiana, is renowned as one of America's most haunted homes. Built in 1796, the plantation has a rich history and numerous ghost stories. The most famous ghost is Chloe, a former slave who allegedly poisoned the plantation owner's children. According to legend, Chloe was hanged by fellow slaves, and her spirit, along with the spirits of the poisoned children, haunts the property. Visitors have reported seeing Chloe's ghost, often identified by her green turban, and the ghosts of children playing on the grounds. Other supernatural occurrences include mysterious footsteps, eerie noises, and objects moving on their own. The plantation's mirrors are said to trap the spirits of the dead, reflecting ghostly images. With its tragic history and countless reports of paranormal activity, the Myrtles plantation continues to draw ghost hunters and thrill seekers, maintaining its reputation as one of the most haunted places in the United States. Which winged creature with glowing red eyes was sighted in Point Pleasant, West Virginia? The Mothman, the Jersey Devil, the Flatwoods Monster, or the Chupacabra? The Mothman is a legendary creature associated with Point Pleasant, West Virginia. In November 1966, locals began reporting sightings of a large, winged creature with glowing red eyes. Witnesses described it as being over 6 feet tall, with a wingspan of 10 feet, and capable of flying at incredible speeds. The sightings caused widespread panic and media frenzy. The Mothman was often seen near the old TNT area, a former World War II munitions site. The legend took a tragic turn on December 15, 1967, when the Silver Bridge, connecting Point Pleasant to Ohio, collapsed, killing 46 people. Many believed the Mothman sightings were an omen of the disaster. The creature has since become a fixture of local folklore, inspiring books, movies, and an annual festival. To this day, the Mothman remains a mystery, captivating the imagination and curiosity of those fascinated by the unknown. Which poltergeist haunting in Europe involved the Pritchard family experiencing terrifying activity? The Borley Rectory, the Black Monk of Pontefract, the Enfield poltergeist, or the South Shields poltergeist? The Black Monk of Pontefract is one of the most infamous poltergeist cases in Europe. In the late 1960s, the Pritchard family moved into a house in Pontefract, West Yorkshire, and soon began experiencing disturbing paranormal activity. They reported objects moving on their own, strange noises, and sudden temperature drops. The activity escalated to include violent poltergeist behavior, such as furniture being thrown, mysterious pools of water appearing, and family members being physically attacked. The haunting was attributed to the spirit of a 16th century monk who was supposedly executed for heinous crimes and buried beneath the house. Known as Fred by the family, the Black Monk's presence was particularly malevolent, leading to terrifying experiences for the Pritchards. Despite numerous attempts to exorcise the spirit, the haunting persisted. The Black Monk of Pontefract remains a chilling example of poltergeist phenomena, attracting paranormal investigators and curious visitors to this day. Which house in New York has a history of exorcisms and numerous paranormal reports? The Perron family haunting, the Bell Witch Cave, the Amityville Horror, or the Hinsdale House? The Hinsdale House, located in Hinsdale, New York, is notorious for its intense paranormal activity. In the 1970s, the Dandy family moved into the house and quickly began experiencing eerie and unsettling events. They reported ghostly apparitions, strange noises, and objects moving on their own. The activity escalated, with family members experiencing physical attacks and seeing shadowy figures. Seeking help, the Dandys called in Father Alphonsus, a priest who performed an exorcism on the house. Despite the exorcism, the haunting continued, and the family eventually moved out, unable to endure the terror any longer. The Hinsdale house has since drawn the attention of paranormal investigators and enthusiasts, many of whom have reported their own encounters with the supernatural. The house remains a chilling example of a haunting that defies explanation, with its history of unrelenting paranormal phenomena capturing the imagination of those intrigued by the unknown. Thanks for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out and ensures you won't miss any of our upcoming creepy quizzes. And if you're in the mood for more eerie excitement, why not check out this video right here? We promise it'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Until next time, stay curious and stay creepy.